And here's what the Coyote motor looks like. There's your broken valve screen.
Yeah, when we blow them up, we fucking blow them up. And we just let it sit there and idle and fucking blow up.
Yeah. Beautiful. Says cylinder 7.
And then I set all this stuff back in here just so we could kind of keep track of it. Here's the rocker. Right here you can see that the top of the exhaust valve is bent. It's actually sitting off the rocker. That is not the rocker holding it back. That's how bent it is. This is where the missing valve was supposed to be. And then you have a photo of where we know where the valve is.
Yeah, we know where everything went, and
there's too much stuff to take off to get to where the valve is right now. And then, remember I was telling you about it broke clean off. It's still got the keepers and everything in it. Broke clean off with the top of it. So all of this would have gone boom.
Maybe a little super glue will fix it, or
yeah.
should buff out.
I got duct tape, bubble gum,
Gorilla tape,
gorilla glue. Let me go get some gorilla glue. But we'll put all this back in here so we can account for it later. When I go, where the fuck did that go? It's fucking broken, man.
So, just for everybody, I guess in the YouTube world, what do we think happened? We just talked about it, but we gotta.
I'm going with somebody forgot to turn on the injector, or had the wrong fuel mapping on it or something. I don't know, but I get leaned out, grabbed a hold of the valve, and the piston took care of the rest of the work. Because we don't have any other failures in the entire rest of the engine. But what we do have is we have a valve that is bent, sitting in between the two intake ports. Down in here, we have a hole in the top of the piston. The piston is cracked all the way across. We didn't overheat the engine, we didn't over-rev it, so why did it fail?
The only other thing I can think of is it would have to be a mechanical failure, and that's the only other option.
Then I would talk to Ford, because I thought they fixed that in all the Gen 2s.
Or you mean the Gen 1s and didn't carry over to Gen 2, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. So, everyone, I haven't made a video in a long time about the Coyote, or the car itself. So this is the motor that was in it. You can see it's now sitting basically how I received it in 2016, just on a different crate by FedEx in a Ford box. And now it's sitting on a pallet.
No, that's not a pallet. That's my 3,000 pound, I can move anything. Roller table.
Exactly, roller table. So at least the coil covers are still intact, because that is definitely important.
Where the fuck is the fucking camera?
There you go.
Oh, that's right.
So, camera view.
Ain't that a beaut? There's the hole. There's the crack that goes all the way from one edge of the piston to the other. Then I want to say it's sitting. That's part of the valve. And no, keep going. Keep going. Oh yeah, that's a piece of the valve right there as well.
You see where it kissed it?
And then the rest of the valve is literally jammed inside the intake port. It literally shot it back up through the intake.
Beautiful.
Ain't that a beaut? Ain't that a beaut right there?
That's pretty neat.
I was going to see if I could fish it out with a magnet and try to turn the engine over. No. Nah.
Alright guys, so there's a Camaro behind me for sale.
Please make it go away.
For sale, the phone number, you can't really make it out, but it is there.
No, we don't need that post all over the internet. Fuck, man. I'll get phone calls from everywhere.
Scammers?
Yeah. They're calling about your car is extended warranty.
That's a good one. So, basically, the car is going to need a new motor. It's going to cost too much. Basically the same, buying a used Coyote motor from Parts Farm or wherever I find one. So that's going to be next year, early next year project as well. So moving forward, what's left is to pull the trans, and I'm going to get rid of the trans, which is a T45 out of a 97 Cobra. So it's a Borg Warner before Tremec got a hold of it. Brand new flywheel, I think it's a Ram, brand new spec stage 3 or something like that clutch. Brand new MGW, never got to use, with a brand new shifter on it from LMR, of course. So all that will be in a package. I'm probably not going to separate it unless, you know, maybe the shifter, but I'd rather sell it all together. And the lighting is definitely getting fucked with right now because the...
Oh yeah, look at all them hazes.
It's a sign I need to get an iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Oh yeah, that'll fix it. Just add another 1 to the end of it.
Yeah, this one's paid off, so don't worry. It's I think it's a 13. Anyways, so basically moving forward, we're going to take the car apart. I'm going to upgrade the fuel system to 4 Innovations. I know that, so we're going to get rid of the Lethal Performance one. It's not a rush to do everything, just step by step. So this, I guess Mike is just going to keep it, and that was part of pulling it. I guess he got to keep the motor, and I guess he'll do whatever he wants with it, blow it up, rev it, I don't know. And so I guess this time around I will film everything I can going through and making a Coyote swap again and doing it properly, instead of first time doing it was just basically kind of not knowing what to do and what goes what. But this time we can basically make the car look a lot cleaner, or put wherever, anything, wherever. I don't have to order suspension or anything because I've already done all that. So basically it's just selling the trans so I can go get a T56 with a clutch, flywheel setup for that, new fuel system, and good motor, and boom. Probably just, I don't know, fix any scratches around the car or whatever, but we're not worried about that. So
I'm done painting that car.
I don't know how many times I've done painted it, but anyways.
I've only painted that fucking thing 4 times.
Well, no more than that. If you want to, the bumpers.
How many times did he knock the bumper off that car?
Once. The other times were deer and stuff. So anyways, stay tuned for more videos. This is just an update video. Kind of glad to start making these again and be able to give you guys definitely Coyote content or whatever. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up because it does help the algorithm of this channel. Anyways, have a good one.